Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Challengers here on the Sorcerer Network. My name's Sorcerer Matt. Let's kick this thing off. Here we go. All right. Love double skeleton here. Love the double skeleton. And then I also, I love double skeleton. That's really it. that was what I had to say. All right. Get a couple of the newcomers out there. All right. So this guy has makeup artist, so that's gonna make things a little bit dicey in this first match because my newcomers are his newcomers are gonna be able to take down a bunch of my stuff. However, we still should be okay. So he took makeup artist, and we'll see what else he took. This person took vendor. We got jester and cow. Yeah, vendor there. Okay, so he's only got one more newcomer. Now he does still have his champion. Yep. So I think that's it, because that's my last card. No worries. I didn't get to see what my opponents had. Should have looked. Oh, well. Okay, love another skeleton here. And then I'm going to redraw, and I love taking a shapeshifter here, because I'm going to remove a card, and then I'm going to grab a butler. And then I can just... I have an additional card now. I can roll with this. All right, so this is this is becoming a very, very nice build here. So this might be one that I, in the third round, go for the 1B card. There are so many good orange cards in the B section. There's just so many good ones. And I think I would rather have the opportunity to get those. Okay. That's fine. I can easily take that down. That's a card that you want to see first. All right. So far, so good. We're 2 for 1-ing quite a lot. You love to see it. Okay, don't love to see that, but, it happens. Okay. All right, so my opponent is out of bench space. Now, it's not going to matter. Now, the question is, can I take down a 4? I believe the answer is yes. Yes, the answer is yes. All right, so this person goes double makeup artist. Ooh, gets the rescue pod. That's really good. Now, what do they get? They get a mime. Okay. Ooh, that's actually really good with their makeup artist. So this person is going the 1 power build. I'm not sure what this person and is doing it very well. Double makeup artist can this can get out of hand very quickly. All right. I think we are definitely going there, and we are definitely grabbing the necromancer, 100%, and we can get rid of this now. And then this is all fine. Yes. Okay. So we are full on orange build at this point. And we are wanting to go the orange stuff. Now, really the powerful card that we are looking for now is teenager. Like we want a teenager. Because we already have a decent amount of orange cards. We want to continue that. Ooh, I will happily put one of these back on top. We've got a way to recycle now with the necromancer. I love it. I will move this talent there, and then I can skip because the rest of it does not matter. Okay, so he gets a ghost. All right. So that's the card that I want. I want that. All right, so we just have to beat this, which we should be able to, and then he runs out of bench space. Okay, excellent. All right, so yep, 2 B cards now. Ooh, wee. All right, get these newcomers out of here. Woo. All righty. Oh, I'm giddy. Oh my word, that is that is great. Wee, that's nice. That is about as ideal of a draw as we could want. Wow, I'm so happy with that. Now we got some power. So I do want more necromancers as well, but starting off with 3 skeleton, getting this butler can give us a little bit of extra juice. Though we might even look to phase out a lot of these cards, just because we're not going to need them. Just pretty decent that we've gotten wins on the past two matches. My opponent's builds are rather strange. The 1 power build, which I think I'm about to play, because I haven't played it in a couple turns. That one I am a little bit concerned about. All right. So not ideal. However, the only good thing about that is now I've got a target for my necromancer. All right, that's a little bit of a tough one to beat. All right, so now we move that there. Hilariously, though, it is still only 2 power, so not great, but not bad either. All right, I would have liked that to come out a little bit later, but that's okay. Really, at this point, we've got the correct build here. I'm not concerned about the longevity of this deck. Like, oh my gosh, is this deck gonna work? We just kind of got a bad draw, and that happens sometimes. All right, so we're gonna move this, and I don't think I need to move another one, but I'm just gonna do it just to hedge my bets here. All right, I like that, even though this is pretty easily defeated by any 2 power thing because of AI. All right, so yeah, I don't have a lot left in this deck. In fact, by I don't have a lot left, I don't have anything left. Okay, so I'm a couple different draws away from that being way different. Oh man, oh my gosh. So now the question is, I think I do go ghost instead of rolling and maybe hitting nothing, and then we can just remove this, and that's great. Wow, holy cow, 3 teenagers. Would like to see another necromancer, or I could look and see their there's the vampire that can put B cards back on top, which would be good. But the ghost is nice. The ghost is just a good card, in general. Outside of that, it's 1 power, but it's just a good card. This is a very even game. The fact that everyone has 2 trophies pretty much says that. Okay, technically this person has a little bit more points than this person, and a little bit more points than me, but not by a significant amount. So this is gonna be a pretty photo finish here. But the fact that I now have 3 teenagers is very wonderful. Clairvoyant coming out first is really nice, for my opponent, that is, because now he can put whatever he wants on top. Curious what it is that he decides to put on top. Okay, it is a vendor. That makes sense. Another clairvoyant. Okay. All right. I don't really want to do anything, so I'm not gonna. All right, so there's another one of my teenagers, which is fine because the big thing is the necromancer. I want the necromancer to come out. And all right, so double vendor. So this build is also very good. The good news is I'll be able to defeat that very easily. The other good news is I'm getting a lot of stuff, a lot of these orange haunted house cards in the bin. So like my teenager now is going to be very powerful. And so now I still have 2 teenagers because of that. So this teenager is going to be very nice. 8 power on round 5 is very, very good. Especially being able to defend against a 7 power thing and have to cause another, like that's excellent. And I still have another teenager in this deck. Okay, some passive fans there, but I am going to win this. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. That is great. That is great. Ooh, wee. Okay, we're going to go the 2 B cards because... oh, man. It's so good. The bad is tempting, but I'm going to redraw and, yeah, hope I hit. That's what I want. I wanted to hope to hit something that I already have of. Holy cow. I think this dog is just not worth the... I know that I have the butler. It's just not worth the risk. Like, at this point, why risk a loss? Why risk, like, the butler comes out first and I then run out of bench space. My deck is insane. Like 3 teenagers, 2 necromancers. So there's a chance, if the cards come out right, that I can play a teenager 5 separate times. The 2 ghosts can get rid of 2 cards. The butler now is kind of like useless. Now it may come into play down the road, because if I do hit like a good card, I may want to keep the champion in plus the haunted house cards, but all right, so there's a skeleton. Okay. Another skeleton. There's a necromancer. Well, don't mind if I do. I might as well, if I'm not going to take... Well, that's actually really nice. Okay, that's fine, actually. That could have gone a lot worse. I love seeing that as well. Okay. Don't love that both of my necromancers targeted something else. However, the one thing that does mean is that all 3 of my teenagers, are still in this deck. And I did get rid of something that allows my opponent to exhaust. Now, there's the vacuum cleaner. They can exhaust something now, but that's okay. There's my teenager again. Okay. 3 power shouldn't be hard to beat. I can skip this. I don't need to go through it. And honestly, I don't really want to... Excellent. Get rid of the cowboy. This should be a teenager. Yep. Really wish that would have taken it, because I would have liked to have additional 2 power, but doesn't matter. All right. So that was not even like optimal. Like that was not even optimal, and we still did it. The player I'm most worried about is this one down here, because this is a pretty nice. The clairvoyants give you some deck manipulation. The vendors are great. That's really nice. All right, so now we go here. I really want to see if I can hit something else. Okay, well, werewolf is fine, and then I don't know, like I'm not gonna play whatever it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this, and then again, I suppose I do have the butler. Again, I'm in the why risk it? Like why am I risking not having this deck win when I believe that I clearly have a very, very, very good deck. Okay, don't love that coming out first, but this is where having 2 of them is nice. All right. Don't love that my 7 power thing gets taken down in 1 turn, but that's okay. All right, my first teenager comes out. Okay, love that, because now the makeup... Okay, we move this teenager there. So now there's another teenager we're going to get to go out. Okay. I don't love that this doesn't take. I do love that. And I do love that that took out a makeup artist, because that's going to help us. Again, I don't need to do that. I can just skip. Okay, there's another one of my teenagers. We're loading up the bin with a bunch of cards. I love that that took 2 things. Don't love that a butler comes out, because that means they can kind of get rid of things. However, my hope is that this is not going to matter. Okay, so just completely gets rid of the makeup artists. Interesting. Must mean not many 1-powered things left. All right, so yeah, skeletons are what I want to see here, because what I would love is if the teenager was at the bottom of the deck. Okay. We get the mime out. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, there is a 12-power teenager. All right, so essentially, does my opponent have enough to take it down? And the answer is no. So that pretty much solidifies our trip to the finals. The question is, who are we going to face? I'm thinking it's probably going to be this guy here. Oh, man. This is just too much fun. So I know I've talked about this in a past video, but this is like, if this build comes to you, this is my favorite build. I think it is the best build. It's awesome. Oh yeah, man, this player's getting a lot of passive fans from the Pyrotechnician. Doesn't win that though. But I think the passive fans put him. No, it doesn't. Ooh, look at that. So that was that pushed that person into the top. That was a really close race for second. Yeah, there's no notes on this deck. We're just gonna go for it. So we don't have to. Okay. That's fine. Because now we have a target for our necromancer. Oh, this guy votes for me. Oh, look at this guy thinks that I'm gonna win. Well, I think I'm gonna win too. All right, well, I don't love the skeleton there. However, no, I just skip. Yeah. All right. Okay, the butler comes out. All right. Okay, let's do this. This is not ideal. Not ideal. That took a lot of cards. But now we have one more teenager, and we do have another necromancer as well. And so that's going to be very good. So then, yes, this moves to here. And now we get a very beefy teenager. And then we have one more teenager in the bin as well. So the question is, can we? And that's not good because there it is. Oh, that is very unfortunate. Oh, the cowboy. No. Oh, still, that was a super fun build. Oh man, that was great. Doesn't end in a victory of the game, but you know, that happens in challengers. But really, that doesn't take away from that was a really fun build. So hey, this is we're coming off of a challengers week. We're gonna move into a 7 Wonders Duel week. So tomorrow, the morning upload will be the 7 Wonders Duel, but don't worry, we will come back to challengers in the next week. So again, if you're enjoying all this content, hit the subscribe button. We are now up over 100 subscribers, and I am so thankful for that. This has been awesome to watch this channel grow. So thank you to all of you who have been a part of it. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.